It's an eye-opening statistic. Less than 4% of foster youth go on to graduate from a four-year college. But two sisters from San Diego say they beat the odds against them thanks to the encouragement and support of one woman, Barbara Winicki, a CASA volunteer who helped carve their path to a successful future.
It feels like we've known Barbara forever. She's just been part of our lives, like everyone knows Barbara.
Natalie Reyes and her sister Jackie Alvarado grew up in San Diego County's foster care system. They had each other to lean on, but no consistent parent figure until they met Barbara Winicki.
We're always super grateful for Barbara, and like we've mentioned, my sister and I, she's part of our family.
Barbara was their CASA, their court-appointed special advocate, a volunteer who helps foster youth navigate through the complicated court system. Barbara was the one constant in their lives through the challenging high school years and encouraged both sisters to go to college, the first generation in their family to do so.
Barbara became that person, right, that I would call like, oh, I have this test, or I don't think I'm going to do well, or, even little things where going through a breakup in college and I felt like my world was ending, right? She was the first person I called, and, she gave me some advice and, motivated me to keep going. And then once I shared that I wanted to be a teacher, right, then she was also a teacher and a principal, so she was also able to give me some of that advice.
How does that make you feel to know that Natalie followed in your footsteps? You probably had a really big impact on her life and her career choice.
So I was actually kind of shocked when she told me that she decided on teaching. And she said, she wanted to follow in my footsteps. So I was honored beyond honored.
Welcome to my classroom. I am currently a fourth grade teacher here in Los Angeles, California.
Natalie, who just got her master's degree, is now teaching at an urban school in Los Angeles, working with bilingual students and paying it forward.
In the back of my head, I always knew I want to help children, right? I want to help just how I was supported by Barbara and by other people. I also wanted to offer, give back to the communities.
Which means Barbara's impact is immeasurable, far-reaching to countless other lives. And that is why she has been named CASA of the Year.
I was in shock. I'm not good at accepting those compliments. It's really hard for me to hear and being the center of attention because I don't feel I'm doing anything special.
So Natalie, when you heard Barbara was chosen as CASA of the Year, what was your reaction?
Both my sister and I said it was long overdue. We would give her the prize every year if we could, if we were in charge. And just because of her support, right, that she helped us, even now, I'm 27, and she's still a big part of my life.
Barbara says the children have done far more for her than she has done for them.
I've seen and have felt the resiliency of Natalie and Jackie during tough times growing up, not having any, that support in their life. And it's taught me to be stronger and more resilient.
Barbara is just one of the most dedicated and committed people in CASAs that I know.
Kelly Grant with Voices for Children, the nonprofit that runs the CASA program, says Barbara is a true inspiration.
It is so wonderful and humbling and incredible to be honoring Barbara because, as I said, she has gone above and beyond time and time again, advocating for so many youth, 12 youth throughout her 11 years.
Barbara says she couldn't have done it without the support of her husband, Mo.
I see from behind the scenes what she does with the kids and how it's so heartfelt.
Every foster youth should have a CASA or someone that supports them like Barbara did to us.
Amazing. To learn more about volunteering as a CASA with Voices for Children, or if you're interested in becoming a foster or adoptive resource family with the County of San Diego, please visit cbs8.com/fostering hope. And congratulations, Barbara. 12 kids in 11 years that you've served as a CASA. You sure deserve this award.
That and more.
This coming Saturday, Voices for Children is celebrating 40 years, and I'll be emceeing an event at the Rady Show, which is going to be gorgeous, but we'll be honoring Barbara as CASA of the Year.
It's amazing to see people like Barbara who can open their time, their schedules, and their hearts, really, to people who they don't know or they're just meeting.
And both Natalie and Jackie aged out of the system, so they have no support net, but they do in Barbara and her family, so it's really amazing.